Maladus, Mythic Journey Mission number 1, we need to defeat 7 enemies that have the resilient trait with Maladus in one battle. As far as I know, this is only possible in the Death Guard campaign event. I don't know anywhere else that you can easily do this, but there are 2 missions at least that you can do it in the campaign event. Standard Mission 13 has 9 of these Electro Priests who has Resilient, and in Extremis Mission 13 also has 7 Electro Priests with Resilient. So I'm going to do the Extremis one because I can. So we have 4 drops here. We can bring Maladus, and Pestilent is nice for his additional explosive hit. It's next to a melee guy, so I'm going to run those. That's going to even help reduce the health of these guys. So we can kill both of those in one turn. There we go. Mission 1 completed. Let's go check out its rewards.
For Maladus, Mythic Journey Mission number 2, we need to deal 15,000 damage with Maladus in one turn. There's basically 2 ways to do this, I think. If we take a look at Maladus, he has a fairly decent normal attack, 2,500k at D3, but his active is a much more powerful attack with 3 hits. And of course he gets another hit with his passive if he defeats his initial target, either with his normal attack or his active ability. So obviously to do 15,000 damage in a single attack, we do need to defeat or at least hit probably at least 2 characters and maybe 3. I think it's probably easiest to do this in arena. That's where I will attempt this at least. And to do so we need to buff him and ideally also find him a high ground spot. And because of his slow movement, it might take a few battles to actually set it up properly and to get the proper map. To buff his active, we can use Vitruvius for another hit, and we can also use Tryon for 2 hits. And Tryon also buffs that damage, which helps a lot. For his normal attack, we can use buffers like Eldrion, Athena, Calgar, Ancient Thoriad, which gives a hit, Vitruvius, which also gives a hit. So there are many options, and we just need to work this in around Maladus and hit something that has enough HP, but that he can still kill. So let's try to do this in arena. I will do it on this guy here. At least none of these characters are Adamantium 1, which helps us a bit. Carrion we probably shouldn't be hitting since he's resilient, but these 4 other guys, and especially those Goldgorge, Karn and Snotflogga, are pretty good targets to try to hit. Snotflogga also has Grots, of course, and they have very low armor, or maybe no armor at all, so we'll try that. Of course, we need to bring Maladus. We can also use the double howl for a big crit and use his normal attack instead of his active. So maybe we can try that in this fight. It looks to be quite difficult to get a good high ground hit from here, but we will try. So let's bring Eldrion, and let's also bring Calgar. We will try to buff Maladus' normal attack with a double howl and these 2 guys. The good thing with Aunshi here as well is that we have his Serene Unifier, so next turn we will get an extra movement, which helps Maladus quite a bit. So I think we will not move that much. We will do like this. Boss Golgorts might be the one moving first. I want him to move as far as possible, so let's try that. Okay, this isn't too shabby of a situation, I think. So if we now place Maladus here, we will use Ragnar's Howl, and we will double Howl, and we can use Calgar here to kill Karn. And we can put a buff on all these guys. As you can see, he's already doing quite a bit of damage before crits. And we only do need to do 15,000 damage. So hitting the snot here, hopefully killing him with some crits, and then we'll probably make that happen for us. So with the double howl, he has more than 100% crit chance and increased crit damage. I could have put a better crit weapon on him, but oh well. Let's see if this works. So that was 12,000 plus 4,000, so that should have been enough. This worked out well. Then we just need to clean up. There we go. That's Maladus, 15,000 damage, and this was without the active, so everyone doesn't have the active bumped up as high as I have, but you do need some buffers, and as you saw, we got some high ground, so it's a little bit of a tricky one, but far from the worst. So let's go claim his rewards. If you find my videos helpful, please consider using my friend code. This gives you 100 Blackstone and me various useful rewards as you level up. Any support is greatly appreciated. For Maladus, Mythic Journey mission number 3, we need to overkill 100 enemies with Maladus. Maladus does quite a bit of damage, and we can use him in either the Fall Arcadia campaign or in the Simhan Elite campaign. There's no time limit on this, and it's not really difficult to pull off, so I will show you how this can be done on one of the endless spawn maps on the Fall Arcadia, and then you can do this on your own in as little energy as possible. Right, let's go to Fall Arcadia, battle number 59. This has 7 Voxcasters, so we can pretty much stay in this battle forever and do all the 100 kills. So let's bring Maladus and bring Rotbone. I'll remove Karn so he doesn't kill stuff, otherwise this should be fine. It's a big map, so we'll just work our way upwards. So we want to try to find a position where the Voxcasters aren't going close, so they don't flee. Yeah, I think we have done the 100 kills with Maladus, so let's just clean up here and see if we get it. Go, that's Maladus number 3 completed. Let's go check out his rewards. For Maladus, Mythic Journey mission number 4, we need to defeat 7 enemies with Maladus in 1 turn. Defeat includes fleas, so we need to gather up some guardsmen, whack them with his active ability, and then hope for some fleas. So let's try that using Fall Arcadia Battle 59, because that has a lot of Voxcasters, which will let us attempt this several times, I guess, if we use his normal attack. That should be fine. He should overkill 3 guys with his normal attack here, so that should be doable. But first we need to gather up some guardsmen, so I will skip ahead. Okay, we have set up to try to defeat 7 enemies with Maladus. So we'll try using his active here, and if we kill 3 and get enough fleas, then 7 should be doable. That looks like more than 7 to me. There's 5 here, 6, 7, 8. So I think we got that. So now we just need to clean up. So there we go, that's Maladus done. So let's go check out his reward. For Maladus Mythic Journey Mission number 5, we need to deal 200,000 damage with Maladus. There's no time on this, so we can just do it anywhere. Use him in arena or in campaigns or anywhere you would like to use Maladus. So I don't think there's anything to show here, and I will be back with Maladus completion and rewards. And there we go, that is Maladus done, so let's go check out his rewards. So we got a demonic bolt pistol here for Maladus, and that should be enough to send him to Mythic rarity. So let's go do that. Here we go. And that unlocked his relic item slot, which is his block item. And it's called Demon Flesh Plate. So it works same as the Mythic Force Field, but it has this additional ability, which is a pretty cool one for the Death Guard, in particular for Maladus. Every time he attacks, he gets more armor, which makes him more bulky, and after he's attacked 8 times, the bonus is reset and he can use his active ability again. And Maladus' active ability, if it's leveled up, is a real wrecking ball, a real nuke, so that's very nice. Mostly relevant for things like legendary events. Works the same as Ravas, more or less. It's just that Ravas can attack many times per turn with the Overwatch, so it's not quite as good. And I haven't found this item yet, so we'll have to wait and see when that shows up. That is Maladus done for you. If you like these types of videos and want to see more of them, please like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know who you want to see next. If you're an active player looking for a high-level challenge, or you simply find your current guild too inactive, please come over and talk to us in the Thunder Warrior Discord, linked in the end screen and the description. We also have a very active beginner-friendly guild, punching way above their weight class, so if you're looking to grow, there might be room for you. Until next time, thank you and bye-bye.